The community is concerned, and they have a right to be concerned. What you saw was real. The questions you're asking are real. And as the president of the Minneapolis NAACP and our state president, Richard Pittman, who was unable to attend this morning, who stands in solidarity in what we're talking about here on this morning, is that there was a dereliction in the duties of the city of Minneapolis. And so I'm not just focusing on Chief O'Hare and his office, but I'm talking about the mayor, the inspector. These individuals had documentation of what was going on with the Maturi family. And to say that they didn't is just a flat out lie. But this particular incident right here, there has to be some accountability. And so what that accountability looks like, for starters, we're saying that the mayor has to come forward with a press conference of his own with some of his city officials and apologize to the Maturi family, apologize to the community who witnessed this, so that the community can feel a sense of sincerity and safety in the community in which they live. Because without that, we're going to have some chaos. And so we're standing here today to let the community know we heard you, we hear you, what you saw was real, your questions are legitimate, and we're going to continue to ask the questions, we're going to continue to meet, we're going to continue to get answers to make sure that this doesn't happen again. We're not here to throw stones, but at the same time, we are here to let it be known that accountability has to take place, and you can't throw a rock and hide your hand. We are still looking into this, and we're going to make sure that there is accountability. We are out here really doing some things, making sure we're hearing what the community is saying and looking to address the issues. We're not coming here today looking for anybody's job, but what we are looking for is accountability, and we mean to get that. We said we want starters to be a public apology to this family, to the community who witnessed this over a year's time. So this wasn't just in the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months. This has been a year in which this individual has been complaining about harassment. And, you know, ultimately it turned out to be a hate crime, in my opinion. And we want to put it on notice that it doesn't matter who you are, what color you are, what you look like, you have an opportunity in this country to live wherever you want to live. And if somebody doesn't like where I'm living, that's your problem. It's not mine. So you don't get to dictate where I live when I'm paying my bills. That being said, so if I want to move out to Hutchins, Minnesota, I'm going to feel safe there. And so it's our job to make sure that that's happening. He's recovering. In fact, he wanted to be here, but based on doctor's orders, he needs to rest. So it's just by the grace of God that he was not killed. And so we're thankful for that. But in addition to that, we have to recognize what this is. And I don't want to put a color on this, but, you know, we could clearly spin this. And I don't want to do that because that's not my intent. My intent is to come and recognize the facts. And when I say facts, this family has copious notes and documentation about who they contacted, when they contacted, for how long they contacted them, and how this played out. And so the Maturi family is not at all irresponsible in their efforts to contact our local authorities and civic leaders who they needed to contact in order to receive safety and solvents.